All right, I want you to imagine something for a second. Imagine you're a king, but you've lost everything. Your palace, your gold, your crown, it's all gone. You're just standing there in the absolute ruins of your life. But here's the thing, you're holding a secret so lethal, so powerful, you don't even realize you have it. Not yet. So what if I told you that your poverty is a complete lie? Seriously, what if everything you've ever told yourself about being broke, about having nothing, is just a fabrication that your own mind cooked up? Okay, let's dive right into this because what we're about to uncover is going to destroy everything you thought you knew about wealth. So let's get started. Our story begins with you, the main character, a monarch who's been knocked clean off their throne. Yeah, you. I'm talking directly to you. The circumstances of your life, well, they may have stripped you of all your external power, all the shiny things, but the core of your kingdom, that remains completely untouched. You are not poor. You've simply forgotten where your true wealth actually lies. Now, to really understand this, we have to turn to our guide for today, Niccolò Machiavelli. He's the one who discovered this secret, and let me tell you, he found it under the most brutal, the most awful conditions imaginable. So picture this. Machiavelli gets dragged into a cold, dark stone prison. He's brutally tortured until his body is just broken. His power, his position, all the respect he once had, completely destroyed. Everything was just ripped away from him. He had absolutely nothing left. Or so it seemed. And this is where he discovered the terrifying truth. While his body was screaming in pain, Machiavelli actually smiled. Why? Because he knew his captors had made one massive, fatal mistake. Sure, they could chain his body, but they could not touch his mind. And what's inside your head? Well, that's the one and only thing that no one can ever snatch away from you. It was right there, in that total darkness, that he wrote The Prince, a book that would go on to change the world forever. So, what was this incredible secret he unlocked? Well, it starts by completely redefining what it even means to be rich or to be poor. And here it is. This is the absolute heart of Machiavelli's discovery. Poverty isn't about what's missing from your wallet. It's about the absence of power over your own mind. If you don't command your own thoughts, you are poor. It doesn't matter what your bank balance says. And that insight, well, it changes everything. So let's look at this comparison, because this is really interesting. Who's truly richer here? On one side, you have a millionaire who's completely paralyzed by the fear of losing his money. He can't sleep, he can't really live, he has millions, but he's a slave to them. Then, on the other side, you have a man with just $2 in his pocket, but he has this deep, unshakable inner peace. He sleeps soundly, he laughs loudly, he lives. Why? Because he has skills and he has the power to create. So you tell me, who's the real king here? And this brings us right to the internal battlefield, the place where your entire future is decided. It's an all-out war between two opposing ways of thinking. Okay, so let's look at the two sides fighting on this battlefield. You've got the poverty mindset. It's passive. It says things like, I don't have it, I cannot do it, it blames everything on bad luck, and just waits. Then you've got the wealth mindset. This thing is an active force. It doesn't say, I don't have it, it declares, I will make it. It doesn't wait around for luck, it gets to work building its own destiny through raw, unrelenting discipline. And this really shows you the fundamental difference. One mindset is totally trapped looking backwards, mourning everything that was lost. The other is forging ahead, completely focused on what's going to be created. You have to understand this. Your past is a school. It's not a prison. Learn the lessons and then move on.
All right, enough with the theory. Let's move to action. How do you actually build this new empire inside of you? Well, it starts with 5 daily habits. And listen, these are non-negotiable. Okay, first, your daily declaration. Every single morning, you look in the mirror and you state, I am building my empire. You have to prime your mind. Second, the nightly review. Write down what you learned that day, what you're going to learn tomorrow, and what you're grateful for. This turns reflection into real strategy. Third, the weekly skill. Relentlessly add new skills. Master one new thing every week. The internet is full of free resources. Every skill is a new tool. Fourth, your power list. Write down everything you're capable of doing, everything you're good at. This is your arsenal. Read it when you feel weak. And fifth, the monthly risk. You have to take one calculated risk every single month. Your comfort zone is not where empires are built.
You know, as Machiavelli himself said, never was anything great achieved without danger. You just can't achieve greatness by playing it safe all the time. That monthly calculated risk, that's your training ground for conquering new territory.
Okay, let's bring this all together now. It's time to understand the ultimate source of your power and finally reclaim what is rightfully yours.
Back in that prison, a guard once asked Machiavelli how he could possibly endure so much pain. And his answer was so simple. He just said, "Because this is temporary." He knew that his suffering, his imprisonment, even that guard's power over him, it would all fade. But his ability to adapt and to overcome, that was permanent. And that realization is what set him free long before they ever unlocked the cell door.
You know, even the legendary Alexander the Great understood how limited external wealth really is. On his deathbed, his final wishes were a lesson for all of us. He wanted his doctors to carry his coffin to show that even they can't stop death. He wanted the path to his grave scattered with gold to show that you can't take your riches with you. And he wanted his hands kept outside the coffin to show that we all leave this world completely empty-handed.
So here's the crucial point. True power isn't about controlling other people, it's about controlling yourself. You want to aim for complete self-sufficiency. Because when you have that unshakable belief in your own ability to create, to adapt, and to overcome, you are truly free. And that freedom is the greatest wealth you will ever own.
You remember that king I talked about at the beginning of this story? Well, that was never just some metaphor. That is you. Your circumstances might have been tough, they might have been harsh, but you are still the undisputed ruler of your own mind. It's time you put your crown back on your head.
You need to realize this and accept it deep down in your soul. Then you need to take action. So kill your doubts, destroy your fears, and understand this final truth. You were never poor, not for a single day. You were just asleep, and now you are finally awake. Welcome back to your kingdom.